Run it back, 100 stack, in the truck with his fire tag. Post the gas, running to the future. Past, I'm done with that. But if I need to, then I'm coming back. Yeah, that's a fact.
We're just a stone's throw from the Delaware River, and we've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Yard line. Great.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. Past the 20 for a short gain, second down. You look at this Packers defense. They've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done them in.
From the 21, here's second down and 7. Throwing is Hurts. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. Oh, he faked it with a jump. Now he's got some room. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. Just the first quarter of tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season-open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
Hurts. And this is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Here's Hurts to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Eagles have 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Making that play on the pass rush, that's Devontae Wyatt. Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
The 20. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. All the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They make a good bit of that yardage back as they're set up in much better shape now for 2nd and goal. Swift is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. From back at the 3 now. This is 3rd and goal. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked and multiple players broke through the line to get him. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. The kick by Elliott is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Love. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
18 on the play. 1st down, Packers.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Right side to Watson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down. Love wants to shift things around. Back to throw now on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. Touchdown, Packers. Jaden Reed, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have answered that early field goal to take a 1st quarter lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he will have the first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, boy, tough conditions out there. I don't know if a defender slipped or what, but he had a man wide open, and that's a bad one to miss on. They don't come a whole lot easier than that one right there.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 44-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll run right here with Swift. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can.
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks are starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes, they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time, he uses quickness to make a play.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. Inside the 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick-6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of the defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On second down, it's Jones. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against him.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Love with it here, third and short yardage. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be fourth down. Blake Gillikin on to punt here as he'll send this one away. And they punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Now it's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. They'll look to throw here. Throw out wide is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Jaden Reed is deep for Green Bay. And a fair catch is called for. He will take it in to give his guys some excellent field position here. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
And here's Jones again on 2nd down. And he gets it down to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down." They love being physical.
Love now to pass on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he's going to go out of bounds. Gigantic loss. Kept retreating. Steps out. That goes down as a sack and a big loss of yardage.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
In motion, the tight end. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he bats it away. Falls down incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Rodgers on the return. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 2-point lead in hand, they may not do anything too aggressive here. Going down the middle, and it's complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop them with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently. And we welcome
welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Brought down that time by Quay Walker. 2nd and 10.
At the Packers' 49-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift, 49 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. This time, the extra point up and go. And that makes this a 9-point game. Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
He's got a man, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one good for 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing. Love. Flush to his right. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Love now on 2nd down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Jalen Carter. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Love looking to throw it. That is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were the guy's man complete. A big play there for Philly. 46 yards. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Throwing is Hurts. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way that's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright, and that'll keep this a 9-point game. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Yellow, blue, black, shot.
Love now. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's safe to say he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one, not to have another turnover on his ledger.
On now is the Packers punter, as he's on to punt for the fourth time tonight. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. On the return, it's Rodgers. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Oh, and that is incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They go play action with Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now a give, right side, Swift. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Hurts to throw. And this is caught. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 33 yards that time. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open it up to even more.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. Hurts will throw. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it.